again. I was just left off on the Ian Tyson song that was wrote about me called Saddle Bronc Girl. And now I'm going to lead into another one about being featured in Reba McEntires' video, I'm Gonna Take That Mountain. For those who don't know and remember seeing this bronc rider girl in Reba McEntires' video back in 2003 when it was released, a girl with long hair and a few less tattoos, yeah, that was me. So how did I get to be in that music video? Well, how it all ended up is I was in Texas for a Tom Reeves bronc riding school, and there was another guy named Steve Stevens at the school, and he was in the movie industry, and I believe he was an agent. So he did a lot of movie work and stuff anyway, and when we left after the school, we were kind of joking around, exchanged business cards, and I said, you know, if you ever have need for a female saddle bronc rider, you have my information. So that was in the spring of 2003, and then later in that year, I was actually at Merritt Pro Rodeo, and I think I'm getting ready to compete, and I get this phone call and from Steve, and said they're looking for a female saddle bronc rider. Are you interested? And Reba's like wants a female saddle bronc rider, and I'm basically the only ones available. And I was like, yeah, sure. And so we basically negotiated a bit, and they flew me down to Los Angeles, and had some of my family and friends come, hoping we were going to meet, Reba McEntire. I remember it was a Thursday, and I ended up getting on 5 broncs, and it was a pretty interesting experience. I never did get to meet Reba because Reba was busy doing a sitcom that day. I met her husband, which wasn't as exciting, but yeah, I was down there, and it's pretty interesting in the sense that you have all of these movie people that are not familiar with rodeo videotaping you, right? And you're just wondering what the heck they're gonna actually use in the video. So the music video, as they had it laid out, was supposed to be a compilation of trick riders and a few other things in the script. And I actually was going to be a very small portion of the music video. Funny things that happened. I got on this one horse that was rearing in the air and stuff, and I was just like, oh Lord. I'm like, I bet you they're going to slow-mo the horse rearing in the air. You just are almost cringing, because you're thinking, oh, they're going to use something like that that's not what you're wanting to see as a saddle bronc rider anyway, right? And one of the first rides I was on, they had this smart idea, I say smart idea, that they were going to put the camera out on, on a, whatever, out in the middle of the arena, on a, I don't know what you call it, but an arm or whatever. So this thing is out in the middle of the arena, and you have no idea where the bronc's going to be going, right? You can't predict where the bronc is going to buck. So potentially it was a real dangerous hazard, and we had to cut that short and request that they did not use that when I was riding. Yeah, it would have been a little bit dangerous for me or the bronc if we ran into it. Not only that, it totally wrecked their expensive equipment. One of the other funny things that happened is they would say the director would say, okay, so you got to get bucked off. So where are you going to land? Like, can you show me where you're going to land? And I'm like, really? I don't know where the horse is going to buck. I can't tell you where I'm going to land. And the other guys that are with me helping, right, they're cowboys. They're like, just point anywhere. And I hope that that's where you land, because they just want to know, right? So they want to know where to focus on. Ironically, I did land where they wanted me to land, and it was crappy having to go through that scenario where you had to get bucked off the bronc for the video, because the video was about overcoming obstacles, and some of the best horses I got on, or the better horses I got on, were at near the end of the shoot, and they wanted me to get bucked off. So I was like, man, these things are just nice. I want to get going, and I got to get bucked off. So yeah, it was a pretty fun experience. It was pretty cool. It was an eye opener. It's nice to be able to go down. I guess go down. I say like my life's over. With proof that, you know, I can ride, and to be honored to have it to be part of the video of Reba McEntire, because she too was one of my mom's favorite country music singers, and I really liked her music too growing up. So yeah, all in all, it was a really cool experience, and I'll get people now, because I look a fair amount different than I did then. I'll mention and be talking to them this and that, and they'll be like, how long are you riding? And they'll be like, oh, did you I remember seeing this bronc rider with long hair like a while back, and she looked like a pretty good hand, and you know, and I was like, oh, well, that's me. And I've had the same thing, good, because I had long hair when I first kind of really got going, and they were like, oh, there's a girl down south riding at this rodeo, and because they'll be saying, oh, there's not many women that ride, and they'll be like, well, there was this girl riding down Texas or whatever, you know, quite a while ago, and I'm like, that's me. Oh no, like it was a while ago, and she had long hair, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's me. And they're like, yeah, no, and they're like, well, what rodeo was it? And what year was it? And they'll list it off, and I'll be like, yep, still me. So it's been pretty interesting. It's, again, hilarious to me, because I've just been doing it for so long. I would like to say there's other girls that have ridden and done well with it, but to my knowledge, there hasn't been. So typically I'm the person that ends up being referenced to as a saddle bronc rider. Yeah. It's been a pretty cool deal, me riding saddle bronc. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's really shaped who I am as a person, and despite my past and, you know, the ups and downs with it, I'm not sure who I would be if I hadn't ridden saddle bronc. Yeah, it's been a life changer, that's for sure. And all the friends and family, I say family because rodeo people are like family to me. Yeah, with all those connections, it's just been an amazing experience. And you know, those friends are like your true friends. It's not like friends you have to like see all the time and talk to all the time. I mean, if you don't see them for a year or 2 or 10, it's like they're still your friends, and they'll still look out for you and have your back. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful for the sport of rodeo, and I am grateful to be able to still ride and to share with you my experiences. So thank you all. Have a good weekend.